Hello and welcome to your English class. Today we are looking at subjunctives. Now instead of me explaining what the subjunctive is, I'm just going to show you some examples of the subjunctive in various sentences, okay? So, you'll find a subjunctive in a second conditional sentence. If I had time, I would go. Second conditional uses past simple in the if clause and would, could or might plus infinitive without to in the main clause. I did a video on second conditional, so if you want to focus on second conditional, have a look at that after you watch this. I did a video on all the conditionals, so any conditional videos can be found in my playlists. So we use the past simple, but we are talking about the present or future, and that's a subjunctive, okay? If I had time, I would go. If she were here, she would tell you. Were is the past of to be, but we're talking about the present. And we use the subjunctive when we imagine things, and that's what we're doing here. We're imagining. If I had time, I imagine I would go if I had time. I can't go. It's unrealistic. This is also unrealistic. She's not here. But if she were here, she would tell you. So you're imagining the situation if something were different. Okay? All right then. So that's the second conditional. Now remember, if you start with the if clause, we use a comma to separate the if clause and the main clause. But you can start with the main clause and finish with the if clause, but you would not use a comma in that way. I would go if I had time, no comma. If I had time, I would go, comma. Same there. We also use the subjunctive in it's time. Now, ordinarily, it's time to do something means now is the time to do it. When we use the subjunctive form, the past simple, we have to use two subjects, it's and we, or it and we, and the meaning is we were supposed to leave sooner. It's 3 o'clock. Oh, it's time we left. We planned to leave at 2. So when you use this form, the action should have happened sooner. This implies, oh, come on, let's do this. It's not too late, but it's later than it should be. It's time we left. It's time she got a job. Remember, two subjects and past simple. Two subjects and past simple. Even though you're talking about now, you're suggesting this was supposed to happen sooner. It should have happened sooner. Okay? It's time plus infinitive means right now. It's time to go. Okay, let's go. It's time to call blah blah blah. Okay, let's go. This is the time we planned. This is after the time we planned. Rather and prefer. It's the same thing. Two subjects, I, you, I, it. I'd rather you drove. Again, past simple, past simple, past simple. Okay, you often find the past simple in these subjunctive tenses. I'd rather you drove means I want you to drive. I'd prefer it if you drove. So if you use I'd rather, you drove. I'd prefer it if you drove. Same meaning, exactly the same meaning. Okay, and that's the subjunctive because we're talking about the, well, present or future, but we're using the past simple. Again, same thing for all of these. We're using the past simple to talk about the present or future. I would rather you drove. I would prefer it if you drove. Okay? By the way, when you see I'd, you think, is it I had or I would? Well, here's the very definite answer. If it is followed by an infinitive verb, it's I would. If it's followed by a past participle, it's I had. So if you see I'd gone, it's I had. I'd eaten, it's I had. If it's I'd go, it's I would. If it's I'd eat, it's I would. Would, could, might, modal verbs plus infinitive, had plus past participle. There you go. So hope that helps you. We also use it for wish. I wish I lived in Brighton. True story. I wish I lived in Brighton. I'm talking about the present, but I'm using the past. Okay? Again, past, 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 past. Okay? Past tense to talk about the present or future. I wish I lived in Brighton. Not I wish I live. I wish I lived in Brighton. So that's past. What if you wish about the past, obviously imaginary, then you would say, I wish I had. So past, present becomes past becomes past perfect. I wish I had gone to the concert. Remember, if it's I'd plus past participle, it's had. If it's I'd plus infinitive, it's would. I wish I'd gone to the concert. It sounds like it was fantastic. So we use the subjunctive in these situations, but also formal subjunctives used in that clauses after words which express the idea that something is important or desirable. Words such as suggest, recommend, ask, insist, and the adjectives vital, essential, important, and the noun advice. For example, it's essential that, you don't have to use that, that's why it's in parentheses. It's essential that he or she do her homework, or his homework if it's he. Okay? Not does. You know, he does, she does, but here it's a subjunctive form. A subjunctive changes the verb to something different which it wouldn't normally be. It's essential that she do her homework. It's essential that he do his homework. Okay? It could be he doing her homework. That's also possible. I recommend, again, that is possible, but it's not necessary. I recommend that he go to the dentist. She go to the dentist. Not goes, go. We use the infinitive for all subjects when we use this formal subjunctive. I insist that he come for dinner. I insist that she come for dinner. Okay, I want to say thank you. I insist that he come for dinner. Oh, well, he would love that. Thank you for asking. Obviously, I could say I insist that you come for dinner, but you come is normal. You come, I come, you come, he, she, it comes, but come is the formal subjunctive when we use words such as these. Okay, essential, recommend, insist, all of these ones here. Okay. I suggest that he try the library. I suggest that she try the library. Not tries. Again, formal subjunctive, use the infinitive. My advice is that he apply online. Not applies. My advice is that she apply online. Formal subjunctive, infinitive. No third person s. It's important that you be on time. When we use the verb to be, we don't say am, is, are. You can, I want to say that you can use it's important that you are on time. That's fine. But this is for people who are studying for an advanced exam or a proficiency exam, and they want to get those super points. So don't worry. It's important that you are on time, that he is on time, that she is on time. That's correct. But this will get you those bonus points in the advanced exam. It's important that you be on time. She asked that you be at the meeting. Actually, that would be. She asked that you are at the meeting. That's strange. She asked that you be at the meeting. She asked that you not be there. Now, when we use the negative, we don't say don't, we use not. She asked that you don't be there. No, she asked that you not be there. So these are the correct sentences, and you cannot use another form. Not be. Not be. It sounds strange, I know. We think it's important that you not be there. We think it's important that you don't be there. Oh, that's wrong. Okay? So there you go. Some examples of subjunctives. This is a a more formal class certainly than what I did yesterday, but I hope this helps you a lot. And if you enjoy my classes, please subscribe to the channel for regular classes. I do them every day at the moment. Please click like. I'm very grateful for that. Share it with anyone you know who is learning English, and leave a comment if you have any questions or doubts, or you just want to say hello. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time for another video. Bye bye.